Hi, good morning. It's Tanny the Canadian Stamper. Welcome to Saturday morning crafting. I love it. We're gonna make this card. This one. There's a flower embossing technique where we're gonna use one of the new embossing folders from Stampin' Up! To create the edge look on the card, and then you can switch it up with different color palettes and things if you want. It's we're making a wedding card today because it's wedding season. It's also graduation season, but I don't have any graduation stuff, so weddings it is. Let's just do it. I've got some stuff to tell you about, but crafting is the most important part, so let's do that first. So the link for this project and like the PDF tutorial link will be in the newsletter, and it's got all of the measurements with it as well, so that'll go out tomorrow. I'm gonna put in the comments the link for the newsletter if you're not subscribed already. So this is Lifetime of Love. We're gonna use this flower right here. I'm gonna try and fit this sentiment in here, but we might need to do a little bit of surgery and trim that. But we're gonna talk about how it all goes together. And then we're gonna use the dies for the leaves and the flower. And there I am. Hello, everybody. Just bringing up comments. So I've got all of our pieces put together. So I put the newsletter link. Hi, Gail, Carissa, Terry, Kyle, welcome, welcome. So I went to look up the name of this embossing folder this morning for the PDF tutorial, and it's called Glass and Garden Embossing Folder. So it's a 2 set. How big are these? About 3 3/8 by 6.5 maybe. So I use this one in a different card where I put in a piece of Timid Tiger, and I used the embossed piece to just add some texture to a strip. But today we're going to use this one. All right. Let's go over our bits for this. This was I don't know if you've noticed, but I am using the Craft and Chat projects in my lives, just in case you had FOMO for not being able to come to the Craft and Chats. You can still get to do the projects. All right, so standard A2 size card base on Flirty Flamingo, a piece of basic white, a piece of Flirty Flamingo for our edge piece. I feel like I'm still a long ways away. Oh, hi, Nancy. Some scrap pieces, so soft seafoam and basic white, and then our gems, 1.5 inch circle. Is that true? 1.5? Yep, 1.5. And then these little, it's just a piece of designer series paper from the tulip set. I can't remember the name of it, but it doesn't matter. Any complimentary piece of designer series paper is going to be fine. And then a little piece of petal pink. So first things first, let's do the fun technique part, which maybe you've already noticed. I'm trying to zoom in a bit. All right. So we're gonna have so the nice part about these little embossing folders is that they fit in your mini stamp, cut, and emboss machine. Just need to get our other plates. So to emboss with this, you're going to use your main base plate 1. And then depending if it's a 3D embossing folder or not, then you're going to use one of these. So there we go. Thinner one will be for 3D emboss because the folder itself is wider. And the thicker one will be for regular embossing folders. So it does tell you in here, you do want the hinge first to go into your machine. So that's this piece that's going to go in. So let's do this. So you're strategically lining up the embossing on one side. So you're holding that together. You're gonna make your sandwich. I think you can see. Well, good morning, Jen. And Christine, hello. All right, we're running this through. There we go. There's our piece. And then we're gonna put this aside, but we're gonna need it again in a minute. All right, so you've got an embossed and a debossed side. So debossed, embossed. So you can choose which side you wanna do. And then we are just going to cut. So just talk amongst yourselves while I quickly fussy cut this. Or you could put in the comments if you can think of another embossing folder, old or new, where this technique would work. Tell us. Or if you have done this technique before. So you're just rough cutting. So see how this tiny little flower, I'm actually not gonna even deal with you. I'm just gonna cut you right out of the picture because I don't want to deal with the fussy cutting around it. So you can decide, nobody will even know that's a thing. There, so that's gone. So see how we're getting our edge? Okay, so truth be told, I'm not a huge pink fan, although rose gold is a fave, but Flirty Flamingo has got kind of hues that I don't normally use, but there's a friend that comes to the crafted chats, Christine, and it's her favorite color. So I chose pink for that reason. Need more pink in my life. So what's happening today? Zachary is back from Toronto. He was gone all last week with his grandma to visit his cousin in Toronto. They had a good time. So they got in last night. And then, yeah, Zach will be turning 17 soon. So, finished school. Report cards came out yesterday. Good luck to all the kids out there. Truth be told, for Zachary's report card, apparently he is late a lot. We live so close to the school that he essentially leaves when the bell's going. So we'll have to deal with that. All right, so there's that's what we're going for. That is the technique. Oh, sorry, I'm not seeing comments. Wonder how we're going to do that. Thought maybe you had a die. Oh, I'm not that fancy. Fussy cutting. All right, let's do the flower. So you can see my alcohol markers there. So since we're alcohol markering, I don't even know if that's a word, markering, I don't think it is. We need to use Memento Tuxedo Black. That's how that's gonna go. And then we'll stamp our sentiment once we get committed to what's happening. So let's now cut this. All right, so I have Flirty Flamingo, but I only have one. They come in a dark and a light set. I don't know where the light is. So I have commitment fears for going with dark right out of the gate. So normally what I do for using my alcohol markers, and it's just suggestion, I'm not like a super good colorer, is I go over the whole image in light, mostly. This isn't like every single time, but mostly I go starting with light. And then, depending on the stamp, the stamp itself will kind of tell you where the shadows will be with the lines that are in here. So then I go in with dark over the shadow areas, like so. And then I go back over with light. So many years ago, I took a course with somebody named Sandy Alnuck. She's in the States. She uses Copic markers. Her projects that she does are incredible. It's incredible what she can do with a marker. So that inspired me. So I'm gonna use, obviously this is a much brighter color. Actually, before I commit, let's do this. So see how I don't know, it seems a bit weak though, doesn't it? Oh man, I want to add color, but I'm afraid. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm chicken. What's bothering me is that the Memento is not supposed to bleed, but it is bleeding a bit because I think maybe the color is so light. Maybe I didn't let it dry enough. Anywho, have any of you heard of Sandy Alnuck or taken any of her classes? There's a Stampin' Up! Fellow. Shoot, is Kate on this morning? Or maybe somebody knows. It's called Musto. He's in the UK. And sorry, I need to grab green. One sec. He's in the UK and he's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and he teaches how to use blends. Yeah. So I'm just adding, I'm on purpose not filling in the whole thing because I just want to hit some highlights there. All right. And then we need our green. So if I was smart, I would have pulled out my soft seafoam green, but I did not do that. All right, so I'm using some washi tape. I never do this, but it's a wee flower. So I'm just de-sticking that a bit because I don't want it to rip my paper. Like so. All right, so we'll build our sandwich again, going back to just the usual plates. Markering. Oh my gosh, thank you. You looked up my word. It is a word. You're hilarious. Thank you. Markering. Look at that. It's the word of the day, folks. Markering. Celebrate and marking. I guess. Sure. All right, so Gail, or is it Gail? Is it Kyle? Oh, Gail says she's not really a pink person either. So I think you could easily do this with, you know, a different color that, you know, for flowers, or, I mean, you don't have to use flowers if there's a different embossing folder that you like. I thought about cutting around the dots. You know, the dot, I absolutely love the dot folder. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, this one. But I don't know if that would work so much. Ooh, the butterfly would go really good. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. All right, so what's happening? So Craft and Chat is full for next weekend. And then we're away, and I don't think the house sitter would be putting on our show. So I'll do my lives from Ireland, and I'll do the Craft and Chat. The next one will be in August. But I think it's going to be the second week in August because it's like a long weekend and we're just coming back and whatnot. So I downloaded this app called Time Shifter, and it's supposed to help sort out avoiding jet lag. Oh, I guess I should fold my base first. So I think 2 days before we leave, I have to start, I don't know, going to bed earlier, which is totally fine by me. I love sleeping. and then getting up a bit earlier, when to drink coffee, when to kind of turn off electronics and whatnot. So when we were going to, wait a minute, is this right? Yeah. When we go to Ireland, we get in, like we leave on the Saturday and we get there Sunday morning, and we get in at, I don't know, 10 in the morning or something. And then we've got activities planned for the afternoon. So no rest for the wicked. We're getting off the plane and we're going right into it. So trying to minimize jet lag. All right, so let's see how we go here with, so you saw what I did there. I did our base, put the white on. This is cut to match the height of the white piece, and that's just gonna settle in like that. Now I'm doing this dry because I want to see if my sentiment fits. Oh yes, close enough, folks. Yep. Oh, actually, let me just make sure. So tap, tap, gentle. If you have ink around the outside, you're pushing too hard. Tap, tap, gentle. It's gonna go a little bit over, but I'm okay with it. Nailed it. Just crushing this card today. So you could pop this up. Sure, let's pop it. I didn't pop the last one, but let's just get crazy. All right, so the question is, what is happening for everybody today? Do you mean September for the next? No, Christine, I'll do it in August. So, oh, what month am I in? Oh, I guess I'm not missing a month. Gosh, now that I think about it, I got my months all mixed up. No, you're right. I made a mistake. So Craft and Chat is going to be July, I think it's 5th. And then I will do August Craft and Chat, but I'm thinking it'll be the second Saturday in August because we come back on the first Saturday. So Craft and Chat is usually the first Saturday of every month. And I think, Christine, when we talked before, I did say I wasn't going to do it, but I've just decided right now I am doing it in August. Okay, so popping this up I think will help get that sentiment in there. Looking good. Oh yeah, I like it popped up. Can you tell the difference? I recommend popping it. It looks better if you're gonna do this one. All right. Chris is chilling and crafting today. That's awesome. All right, so these pieces, you're gonna take your piece of designer series paper, then you're just gonna layer over this petal pink. It's not the same size on purpose. Circle is optional, but just to kind of give some sort of a separation, like so, and then we're gonna add our leaves. I don't love this color of this flower, but I'm gonna have to live with it. Let's go maybe like this. What do you think? Circle or no circle? That's no circle. And we're gonna have these go like so. I think maybe no circle. What do you think? Gail started her off until September. Go, Gail. That's an awesome sauce. I think maybe no circle. Okay, now let's go with circle. What do you think? I will wait. I'm gonna put these away. Thanks, Nancy. Nancy, I do need to get you, I'm gonna do the transfer today, and I'm also needing to get you your kit. Okay, what do you guys think? Nancy says no circle, Gail says no circle. All right, no circle. That's what's happening. All right, so just be mindful of how you're gonna do your layers because we've got some of it popped and some not popped. Like so. It's good. And then we'll just put glue on here. Like so. And then no circle. So I don't think, will I pop this? Sure, let's try. Why not? What could go wrong? Doing a combo of large and small dimensionals. Because then I will... Okay, what do you guys think? Do you like this? Give me a thumbs up if you like it. And tell me what you think about the addition of providing you with a PDF tutorial. Are you guys downloading them? Do you like it? Should I put it on Facebook? Like, should I put the link on Facebook, or are you happy with it in the newsletter? I have to chop this because it's too much. It's just kind of getting in my way. There we go. This is cute. I think I'm going to chop this too, because I want it to go tuck in more. Yeah, there we go. That is better. All right, so let's do a little Winkostella in our life. I think I'm out actually. Oh, good. Carissa likes the tutorials. Awesome. I'm not, okay, so my only feedback to myself is I don't dig how I colored this flower. I'm trying to salvage with my modified Winkostella. Do you remember when I took, okay, so if you have a, this is a Winkostella, it's a glitter brush. If your Winkostella like runs out, if you have, I think they're discontinued now, if you have this Pearlized Enamel Effects, take this apart, put some drops in there, put a few drops of water in, boom, you've got yourself a glitter pen. Or you can buy another Winkostella. This is pretty good. It's just a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bit more runny than Winkostella, but that's fine. As long as you are mindful of that, you're good to go. So Winkostella comes apart. So there's your brush, and then this comes apart. So then you pop this black piece off. I'm not gonna do it right now, but then it will open up the barrel, and then you drop a few, like literally just drops, and then hold it up to the light and you can see how much is in the chamber, and then give it a shake. And then, so to get it out, you push the side. This is this flexible tube. So you just squeeze it and you'll see it come through the barrel and pool here. And then, like, don't do it over your card, and then just kind of see how you go. Anyways, sidebar. Okay, we're done. No circle this time. So we have, oh, sorry, I lied to you. We need gems. Gems in my life. Christine likes the PDFs in the newsletter. Awesome. It's a little ChatGPT helping a girl out there with my PDF tutorials. I love ChatGPT. So these are the pearlized flat pearl something or other, the new in colors, 2025 to 2027. All right, we're done. So a thank you card and a wedding day card. So this one's popped up, which I like, and then not popped up. What do you think? Good? Thumbs up? Love it? Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Happy Canada Day, and happy Independence Day next week for our American friends. Stay tuned for the newsletter, which will have the PDF in it. Have an amazing weekend. Bye for now.